Hey, what's up everybody? You know who it is, it's Unbox Everything, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Instax Square SQ1 instant camera. Now, my wife got invited to the launch event of this little guy where she got to try it out as well as take one home with her. That's why I have it here, as well as a bunch of film that they gave it to her for free as well, which is great. Let's just unbox and let's just jump right in. So a quick disclaimer before I unbox this. The disclaimer is that I have actually already unboxed this and I've actually seen the contents and everything inside. It's actually been already preloaded with film because this is actually the same camera that my wife took to test out in the launch event that she got invited to. I just thought I'd put everything back together, maybe just show you guys roughly what the unboxing experience is like, as well as we can take a couple of photos with this. You know, maybe I won't be taking these films apart, but I will be going through these later in the video. But it'll be just nice to show you maybe what the picture quality is like, as well as just having a look at what some of the functions and features of this camera are like, and just kind of taking a general all-round overview of it. So yeah, let's unbox. So the first thing is, it comes with a little thumb grip, which you can actually attach directly onto the camera. It has some 3M sticky tape, double tape on the back, and we all know that 3M tape is actually quite strong, which is a nice little touch. I can see some manuals, which I probably won't take out because, well, they're just manuals. And then finally, we get the camera itself. Now, it's in this kind of bubble wrap. It's actually quite chunky. I'm gonna put this down for now here. See what else we get in the box. So, like I said, you just get a bunch of manuals.
I can see some manuals, which I probably won't take out because, well, they're just manuals.
And that's it. It's a fairly straightforward unboxing experience. Now, I'm not sure if the strap was pre-attached to the camera when you buy it, or whether it's kind of separate in the box. Having this little strap on is always a handy thing to have, because sometimes you just want to have it kind of tied down loose and while you're walking, and then just kind of have it on hand ready to snap away. They've tried to make it as user-friendly as possible, basically. So this is for use with square film only. So this is the film that you need. This is the monochrome black and white film. I really can't wait to use this. It's automatic shooting mode. It's got a collapsible lens, and there's no need to focus or anything. It's just literally plug and play, essentially. You flick it on, so there is like a on and off engraving on top of the lens where the lens kind of pops out. So you just twist it, and then that's kind of on. And then interestingly, there is a selfie mode if you twist it further. So they've made it very selfie generation focused, which is actually not a bad thing, and it's actually quite nice. So you can actually take normal photos as well as selfies, or dedicated mode just for selfies. There's pretty clear white sticker there. You have a flash, and then you got the grip. I assume there's an orange LED light here. I'm not sure what that means. That might be the light meter or something, but it turns off when the camera is off. It's fairly nice. You know, it collapses very nicely. If you guys can just see the way when I twist it, it kind of extrudes out. And when you go to the selfie mode, it actually goes out even further. But when you go to just a normal on mode, then it kind of goes down a little bit. And then obviously when you collapse it all the way down, that's completely off. Now, one thing is there are two small sensors. I don't know what these are. These might be, again, the light meters or something to read off, you know, the environment, as well as a small selfie mirror. This isn't anything new or, you know, groundbreaking, but this is really always handy to have, especially, you know, when you're with a bunch of people or you just want to take some selfies, you know. Now, this camera actually takes some very strange small batteries. I'm not aware of what type of batteries these are, but I can have a look right now. Oh, so these are CR2 batteries. It takes 2 of these. I don't know how long they actually last. They do come included. I'm just not sure if they come pre-installed inside the box, but it's good that Fuji includes that. And then just flipping it over around to the back, we have the cover where the film gets loaded into. Again, a little indicator to tell you that there is preloaded film inside. It has a little indicator here and to tell you which number of film you're at. I think you get 10 in a pack. And obviously we've got the viewfinder, and that's it. The viewfinder is very, very tiny, not gonna lie, but it does the job. And other than that, really, that's it. That's the whole camera. I'm gonna read what else it has if I've missed anything, but it says no need to manually focus for clear images. So it's really good. Basically, the entire camera is auto operated. It doesn't need any kind of focusing or manual exposure or anything like that. Everything's automatic. Everything's done for you, which is, you know, great. You're on the go. You're in the moment. You just want to capture something very quickly. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. You want to take a selfie with friends because, you know, maybe you're, you know, whatever, having a good time. Just take this out, flip the lens open, take a photo, done. Comes out, done. So it has an automatic flash. The focusing distance is from 30 to 50 centimeters with the selfie mode, by the way. So that's not for the normal mode for on, that's for the selfie mode. So when you twist it round. And finally, it has a built-in lens cover. So actually, yes, it does. When you twist it, or when you open it rather, I'm gonna turn it on. Oh, there we go. You can see the lens cover actually kind of open and close as I extrude or protract the lens itself. I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna take a selfie, but we can just see what the quality, what the picture quality is like, as well as the kind of flip out action of this camera. So, give me a sec. So, I've taken 2 photos and I was sitting in the exact same place, and I'll show you guys what the difference is between the selfie mode and the normal mode in terms of the focus distance, also just the focal length of the lens itself and how much it actually captures. It's actually quite a nice difference. There's an obvious difference. It's a lot wider. The selfie mode is a lot wider than the normal on mode. Guys, I made a mistake. The selfie mode is actually more zoomed in and the normal on mode is actually the wider angle. It's a little strange, as I thought it made more sense to have selfie mode capture a wider area and not have to worry about cropping. However, upon doing some research, the selfie mode is actually designed to focus on your face and produces better bokeh, sorry Kai, or shallow depth of field. So I would suggest that if you're ever taking selfies, obviously do it with the selfie mode. If you're ever taking normal photos of someone else, you can just use the normal function. I mean, I've seen other photos already taken with this camera. The quality didn't blow me away. It's basically just like any other Instax camera. It has a very instant film camera look, and I guess that's what people love about these things. And actually that's what I like about these things, and you know, that's probably one of the reasons why I will also be thinking about using this more often, especially with the black and white film, where you can take some really cool, probably artsy fartsy photos, as I like to call it. So I actually went and found my old Instax mini camera, and this is an older model. So I actually went and took another photo, and I've actually managed to develop it now, and I want to show you guys just what the difference makes with the size and the quality. So you guys can see here just the size difference it makes versus the normal one, which is the square one here, versus the mini one, which is I have right here. You can see that the square one has a much nicer exposure, it's much more natural, the colors are much more vibrant, whereas the mini one is kind of washed out, very white and not very colorful. And that's because the mini one, and I don't know if this is true with all the previous kind of cameras that they had, but the mini one actually has manual exposure mode. So you have to choose the right mode depending on where you are, what your environment is, etc, etc. I actually set it to indoors, because I am indoors. However, the flash was way overpowering, which can be a bit misleading because you are technically indoors. However, you took the photo, it still ends up being way too bright. That's really bad. And I think that is also one of the reasons, or one of the benefits of having a camera like this, is because everything is automatic, it eliminates that entire thought process and makes it much easier to take photos while you're on the go, you know, kind of in the moment with your friends, just want to capture that moment there and then. So I think the entire aim of this camera is to really make it as simple as possible for people to just take it, go out. It's literally just a simple flick on, you take the shot, done. Photo comes out, and that's it. I could definitely recommend this to someone like, say, your girlfriend, your wife, or even your kids if you have any. You know, you can just give this to them. For someone who is interested in photography or wants to get into photography, this could be a really good way to introduce them to that. One thing I really I wish they did with this camera was have a slightly bigger viewfinder, and I know that's always been the case with these cameras, but I'm not sure why they make them so small. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. A final few things. This camera has just recently released in the UK. I think it came out a couple of days ago. The retail price of this camera is 119.99 GBP, that's UK pounds. It's not cheap. I think you can buy cheaper ones, but probably they won't be as good, or the film will be slightly smaller, a bit like this. And would I buy this myself? Possibly. If this were to break, I would probably consider getting another one which has, you know, obviously updated features, updated functions, something like this for sure. This comes in 3 colors. This is the terracotta orange, as I've mentioned. You also get this in a white, as well as a kind of sky baby blue, very pale blue. I think this orange color is the best looking color out of the 3 in my opinion. And that's kind of it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are, whether you're planning to get this. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them as best I can. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe. As always guys, I will leave it right here. Take care, stay safe, peace.